We're going to be reading another Christmas letter today. So let's get started with that. This one's written on wrapping paper, by the way. And this one says it's from 2010, so I'm going to assume that's correct. Dear people, thank you once again for the wonderful treats. The reindeer are always so excited to come to your house. They know they can count on you for the freshest, sweetest carrots. It's a good thing they like to share since I like carrots too. Josiah, I'm so glad you got to drive an excavator. They are amazing machines. I'll bet you'd be surprised to know that I have several here in the North Pole. You might wonder why I need excavators up here, but I'll tell you. So many little boys wanted their toy excavators for Christmas that I had to start buying them so my elves could make accurate models for the children. One year I almost bought a steam shovel too, but Mrs. Claus said no. So I had to something an elf to negotiate with the factory for a copy of the plans. That was tricky because you can't just show up in an elf suit, and as for plans for the latest and greatest in mining equipment, my negotiator had to wear a suit and tie, polish his boots, and hire a cab to take him from the airport to the office. Most airports have a reindeer-only runway, so he was able to take the small sleigh for the majority of the trip. The company was not too excited to share their drawings. They were afraid a competitor would copy them, but my elf showed them how he had worked with other firms in the past to make copies of the printing press, telescope, and the first locomotive. After that, they agreed to let us build model steam shovels. Maybe this was an attachment to the circle one, possibly. I don't know. Because there were more of us than just Josiah. But maybe none of the other kids wanted to write a question. This one is undated. It's on this cute little thing. And on this one we have the to letter and the from letters. So we have Dear Santa and then we have Dear Family. Dear Santa, Josiah wants you to give him a reindeer and teach him how to fly. You could stay at our house for a few days in January for his lessons. And Annabelle would like it if you could teach her to fly also and show her the way into fairyland. She would also like to know if you ever wear a green suit and whether your sleigh has magical powers. Annabelle wonders, are there both boy and girl elves? Marigold also would like a reindeer too and flying lessons. Josiah says he would especially like it if Rudolph would be his reindeer. If you do send reindeer to live at our house, Melody would like a barn and supplies and instructions to care for them. Thanks for everything. Love, my family. Dear family, thank you once again for making my visit to your home such a pleasant experience. There were plenty of treats, and I really enjoyed the eggnog. Eggnog seems to be better in Wisconsin than anywhere else in the world. I see that this year you all have aspirations of flying. I'm a bit surprised at how many kids are asking for that this year. There must be some new computer game with flying animals. Unfortunately, I'm not able to leave any reindeer to help with that this year. My good friend, the Grinch, is in a bit of a bind right now, and he's using the extra flying gear from my herd. You may recall that he used to be, to put it bluntly, a real Grinch. Of course you know what change of heart he had. He started a non-profit group ferrying supplies to missionaries in remote places. This year in August, his bush plane got caught in a thunderstorm and crashed. He and his dog were okay, but the plane is totaled. His insurance adjuster didn't give him credit because he didn't have the dog in a cage. The insurance man said the dog was a distraction and he wouldn't pay for a new plane. Guess who won't be getting a visit from me this year? Anyway, I've loaned my extra deer to the Grinch so he can keep helping the missionaries, but I made him promise not to give any rides. You see, those deer are very, very something, and they very, very friendly, and they love to meet new people, but they have a terrible time getting back on track. That's why I always fly at night. Most people think it's because I don't want anyone to see me, but that just isn't so. It's the deer's fault. If I flew during the day, I'd have to start delivering gifts in July because the deer would stop at every corner to chat, and they love coffee. Last time they saw a coffee shop, they stayed for a week and then didn't sleep for a month. It was terrible. So, no, I only fly at night and must keep to a straight strict no-fly policy for the non-mythical types. As for Annabelle's question about wearing green, I must say that I don't. I tried it once, but someone thought I was the Grinch with a gut. Apparently, green and most other earth tones aren't very flattering to a man who is pleasantly plump. Well, I have to wrap this up and move on, but Annabelle, yes, there are both boy and girl elves. They are all cute and hardworking, but the girls tend to be shy. Have a very Merry Christmas, Santa. P.S. I like your new house. Love the chimney. So this must be from the year we moved into the house that this is right now, which I think was 2011. So, but we moved here when I was in 5th grade, when I was 11. So it would be 2013. But so is the other one. Math is hard. Maybe it was 2014 then, I guess. I don't know. Come back if you would like some more of this nice holiday content.